Hey, what's happening? Tim with Nomad Trading. Not going to talk about trading in this video, but I am going to talk about something that affects pretty much each and every one of you, and that is the second round of stimulus checks. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. Drum roll, please. The HEALS Act, the proposal from the GOP Senate, came out today. If you've been paying attention to any of that stuff at all, or if you're hurting financially and looking for another uh, stimulus check to come in the mail to help you out, the answer is yes. That should be happening. Probably not until, well, of course, you got to account for weeks of ridiculous back and forth between Republicans and Democrats. And who knows how long that's going to take or where we're going to actually land. But the good news is everybody seems to be on the same page as far as another round of direct payments. You got President Trump, you got all the key Senate leaders on both sides and House leaders on both sides of the aisle, all supporting another round of direct payments. So when you have the HEALS Act come out today, which is GOP Senate's proposal, of course we had the HEROES Act that got passed by the House. That was the House Democrats' proposal, and Senate pretty much said, too expensive, don't like a bunch of stuff in it, not going to do it. So they came out with their own proposal, and that was revealed today. And I'm going to jump over there and kind of show you a couple of the key things. I'm just going to answer basically the things that everybody wants to know. I'm not going to go into great detail, even though I've read quite a bit about it already today. I just like studying that stuff, so I tend to read a lot of the things regarding Congress and the stimulus deals and all that. But I will just tell you the key points. Heck, I'll just tell you right now, right off the bat, the questions that you have are basically how much are you going to get and who's going to get it and what's up with the unemployment. So as far as the proposal that came out today, the HEALS Act had $1,200 stimulus checks included in it. So basically the same as what we had the last time around, and then $500 per dependent, which was also what we got last time we had the stimulus checks sent out. This time around, they do include adult dependents, and I believe last time it was dependents under 17. But this round includes adult dependents, which is good because I'm sure there are some people that really needed that might have got left out in that particular scenario last time. As far as the unemployment bonus, the $600 plus per week that people have been getting, that expired. So everybody's been wondering, is that going to get extended or not? The proposal today, the HEALS Act, includes $200 of additional money per week on top of unemployment. And then it gets a little complicated, I believe, after September, if I'm not mistaken. I have to go back and read it. Actually, let's jump over there. I got the New York Post article about it pulled up, so we will jump over there real quick. And it may say it in there, but shout out to the New York Post. I've read a lot of articles, but just this is the one that I have pulled up at the moment regarding it. We've got the HEALS Act, which is an acronym that stands for, where was it at? Oh, right here. So it stands for Health, Economic Assistance, Liability, and Schools Act. Most likely they sat around in their think tank and spent countless hours trying to come up with a clever little acronym. And you notice how all these stimulus proposals and things always have some kind of acronym that the attention getter, the majestic HEALS Act. Anyway, Health, Economic Assistance, Liability, and Schools Act. Like you see here, we got $1,200 stimulus checks. So same as last time, Americans are going to get $1,200 a piece. Then let's see what it says. It caps at 70% of pre-pandemic pay. That, like I was trying to see where that goes into effect, because I know it's $200 per unemployed person is the unemployment bonus per week. But then at some point it caps out at 70% of your pre-pandemic pay. So definitely not as good. If you were receiving the $600 extra per week, it's not that good, obviously. But I don't know if you guys have studied it very much or read much about it, but they're around 70% of Americans that were getting the $600 plus per week unemployment were receiving more to stay at home than they actually made in their job when they were working. So to me, that does seem a little bit backwards. We definitely got to help out people that are in need and get people on their feet, because it's nobody's fault that they are a victim of this global pandemic. So we definitely have to help them out, but it does seem a little bit backwards to pay people more money to stay home than what they're making. And around 70% of people that were getting that $600 a week bonus were actually making more to stay home. So who wouldn't want that? I don't blame any of you that are getting that. You know, I'd sign me up. My job was essential, so I've worked through the pandemic, and I feel very blessed to have kept my job through that entire time. But there's also something to be said about staying home and getting paid more than you made at your job. So some of you lucked out in that situation anyway. But again, adults earning, back to the proposal, adults earning up to $75,000 would get the full 1,200. People that earn 99,000 or more will go away empty-handed. So there you have it as far as the caps go. So you got that. And like I said, the $500 payment for dependents, adult or child. It did specify that. So if you guys are hurting out there and you're needing another round of direct payments, the good news is that's most likely headed your way. We do have everybody pretty much on the same page in Congress and President Trump saying that they do support it. So it's kind of just a matter of when and how much at this point. Everybody knows that they're going to debate back and forth, and they move at literally a snail's pace. So when will that happen? Probably if we get checks, I would say probably end of August most likely, or beginning of September, somewhere in there. If it was any sooner than that, I would be shocked. We still have to have all the debates about, they're gonna the this is going to be basically the floor. They would have kind of lowballed it. Republicans tend to be the more frugal side, kind of trying to keep things down on the less expensive end of things. And then Democrats most likely are going to lobby to get the numbers increased. So we'll see probably quite a bit of squabble back and forth in the news in the days and weeks to come as they try to come to an agreement on the numbers. And I would definitely, if I was going to put money on it, I would say that the $200 unemployment, that entire situation, that supplement, I bet that gets heavily debated, because I think Democrats are going to most likely want that to be raised, and that will become a sticking point, because Republicans, I know, are wanting to keep that down to give an incentive to get people back to work. But we'll just see how all that plays out. And the $1,200, we'll see if that sticks or if that ends up becoming more or less. I would say more. Like I said, this will probably be the floor, and we'll only go up from there. Come in low, just like in any negotiation, come in low. The House Democrats came in high with their proposal with the HEROES Act, and in pretty much every way. And the Senate Republicans are coming in low on their end. And then we will meet somewhere in the middle, hopefully sooner than later, and see what we come up with. But I would say it's most likely going to be $1,200 or more per American, and then uh, $500 per dependent will be the floor as well. I wouldn't be shocked if that gets bumped up, but we'll just see how that plays out. And yeah, like I said, the $200 supplement, that very well could go up too. We'll just see how that goes, or maybe they'll eliminate the 70% cap, and it'll just be the $200 per week. We'll see how it all plays out. That's all speculation, but bottom line is everybody pretty much across the board agrees that we need another round of direct payments, and that is going to occur. It looks to me anyway, pretty likely. So that's the HEALS Act in all its glory. Look forward to that. We'll see what develops in the days and weeks to come, and maybe I'll make more videos on it, depending on if I get views or likes or engagement. If anybody wants to see stuff like this in addition to stock market info, just let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I do also have in the description, I'll have a link to Acorns, which is just something that I like. If you sign up through my link, you get $5 and I get $5. So it's an affiliate link, but it's an affiliate link for you and me. And what it does is it's a way of saving money, passively saving money and investing it. So for if you spend $1.50 at a vending machine, it's going to round up to $2 and put that extra 50 cents into an investment account, your Acorns account, and then it will grow from there. And you can adjust how it's invested from moderate to aggressive and everything in between. Anyway, I just think it's a cool thing that I use to save money for like my kids' Christmas presents or tires for my car, things that I might not really be budgeting for. So that's kind of a passive way of I just look in that account. Oh, hey, all these sodas and crap that I've bought out of the vending machines at work, or whatever junk food I bought, things like that. It's rounded up and put that little bit of money that I don't even miss into that investment account. So checked it today and I had 200 and some dollars in there. I've only had it for a couple months. So for money that you don't really miss, that just gets thrown in there, I think it's kind of cool. If you think it's cool, go ahead and do it. I made an entire video about it. So you can click on that and check that out as well. Other than that, yeah, that's about all I got. I might make another video about the hottest stocks of the day and what was moving today, but I thought I'd jump on the old stimulus bandwagon and make a video about what's going on with the second stimulus package, because I know several of my family members and friends of mine, people at work have talked about it, and some people wondered if there was going to be another round, what was going on with it. Some people thought, I've heard that thought that something was already passed, or that it definitely wasn't going to happen. So when I saw that the HEALS Act was coming out today, I just thought I would go ahead and make a video, kind of explain some of that for anybody that wants to know and hasn't seen the other 10,000 YouTube videos that people have made about it, trying to get views. Hey, I like views too. I like subscribers too. I'm still on my journey trying to get to 1,000 subs, so that way I can make my first YouTube dollar. So help me get there and subscribe if you haven't already. Notifications on, all that YouTube jazz. Thanks so much for watching. I will talk to you soon. Peace.